Hello, welcome to the Real Estate Regroup Show. I am your host, LJ Walker, a real estate investor helping you realize your dream of owning a home or investing in one. Today's show, we're going to talk about how to make your home vacation ready. Yes, when you go on vacation, there are certain things you need to do. Not only homeowners, but also those of you who are landlords who live in the same home that you rent out to. Number one, unplug all of your appliances except the refrigerator, of course. This actually will save you a whole lot of money. Next, check to see when the lights come on. Just double check, those lights that you might have on a timer. Check them, let's say, a week before you go away, just to make sure everything is copacetic. Next, tell your post office to hold your mail. You can actually go to USPS on the internet, and you can actually schedule to have your mail held. Next, I would say a week or even a month before you go away, check with your tenants to see if anything is wrong before you actually leave. You don't want to, just leave and then while you're on your way to the plane or wherever it is that you're going, you get a phone call where they tell you something is wrong. See, a lot of times there are tenants, and I've had them before, I still have one, where they don't tell you immediately when something is wrong. Sometimes they wait until it actually really gets bad. They'll ignore it. Don't do that. See, the quicker you take care of a problem, the better and the cheaper it will cost you. It'll be a lot less expensive. I think there's a saying, a stitch in time saves nine. That's very true in the real estate world. Also, give your tenants a contact list and review it. As a matter of fact, review the contact list first and then give it to your tenants. The reason why you want to, first of all, the reason why you want to even give your tenants a contact list is because you're going to be away, probably far away, and you want to make sure that if there's a problem, that there is somebody that you trust that they could call to have it fixed. Because sometimes they don't really know any better, and they will call somebody that's unreliable and that will charge you up the wazoo. So, and will mess up what you have because they don't understand your building. So that is one of the reasons why you should create a checklist. I mean, not a checklist, a contact list with all the names, with a plumber, a locksmith, an electrician, you a handyman, a overall handyman. You want that list. If there's a relative that lives nearby, you want that list. You want to contact those people. Sometimes you can actually troubleshoot over the phone, but sometimes there are going to be certain cases where you cannot. The other thing is you might have a tenant, because in one of the properties, we have a tenant that's actually not American. They're new to the United States, or well, they were new to the United States at the time in the beginning. The phone numbers for the police and the fire department is not the same all over the world. So you want to put that on your contact list. So in case of a fire, in case of a flood or anything like that, those people know what number they need to dial in order to get a hold of somebody to help out. Speaking of flood, what some people do is they'll turn off the main valve in their home. I wouldn't do that if I was a landlord, but maybe if you live in a one family house, that may be something that you may want to consider, because you don't want, yes, you don't want to flood, but you also don't want to cut off the water to the tenant's apartment. So you can sort of like, you can just shut off some of the valves here in your own living quarters, in your own living space. That's basically what you can do. Next, you want to make sure, if you have a lawn, trim the lawn. Some places will charge a code violation if the grass is too high. I had to deal with that with another property that I owned, the one that I was rehabbing. If you have an alarm system, you want to contact that company and let them know that you're going to be away. You want to take out the trash before you go away. You want to clean out your refrigerator before you go away. If you are leaving in the winter, make sure that the heat stays on. Do not cut off the heat. Remember, you do have tenants. And not only that, but if the pipes get too cold, even if you don't have tenants and you're just you just are in a one family, you may still want to leave the heat on, because the pipes can burst and freeze. And if it floods up the place, when you come home, you'll have an ice skating rink. I mean, not to laugh, but you'll have an ice skating rink in your home, especially if you live in areas like Michigan, or for those of you who are in Canada that listen to the broadcast, you know what I'm saying. Leave that heat on. Even if you're going to be away for 2 weeks, a month, leave it on. Or better yet, if you have a timer, because I have a timer on all of the heaters in all of the zones, because I have it on each floor, and there's floors where there's more than one apartment there. So I would strongly suggest that you buy timers and put timers on your heater, put it throughout the house. It will save you a lot of money, and it will also save you from a lot of worry. Next, if you have a smoke detector that has batteries in it, it may be a good time to check those batteries, maybe even change those batteries. Just saying. And then lastly, let's talk about insurance. Let's revisit that. A lot of people, myself included, we like to share our vacation photos and let people know what we're doing. We like to share our vacation videos and let people know what we're up to. You have to be careful when you are doing that. If you are, let's say, see, I live with other people. I'm not by myself. If I do a video or if I take pictures and I'm on vacation, it's because someone else is in the home. But if all of us are gone, then I don't do videos and post pictures until after I come back. Here's why. I spoke to my own insurance company. They said if I'm gone, they'll insure my house, but not the stuff inside of it if I go about posting pictures and video. Meaning they'll take care of the door and the window, but if the TV is missing, they're not taking care of that because of what I posted. I also was in a money saving group that actually started in England. And from what I've been told, in England, there are some insurance companies, they will not protect you, period. If you put any video, any picture up, they won't protect any part of your home at all. So folks, that's all I have for you tonight. Hopefully, the information that I have shared will help you make smart, safe financial moves. Remember, feel free to share this amongst your friends. Remember, each one, reach one, teach one. Bye for now. Until next time, have a good night.